The River Clyde runs for nearly 100 miles from its source near Lead Hills to the mighty Clyde estuary. This part of the Clyde Valley is known these days for the numerous nurseries and the growing of tomatoes and fruit. Located here on the banks of the River Clyde, Valley International Park is set in some 90 acres of forestry and was formerly the Carfin Estate. It offers children a narrow-gauge railway, soft play area and an assortment of animals such as ducks, geese, horses and even the odd roe deer. It also has a cafe, gift shops, tapas bar, restaurant and the lodge with accommodation in 15 rooms. The bridge over the river at Crossford dates from 1793, whilst the nearby one at Kirkfield Bank dates from 1699. Up in the hills above Kirkfield Bank is Core House Farm, which offers farmhouse B&B on this working family farm. The original steading dates back some 300 years, and guests are offered ground floor ensuite rooms in a self-contained annex, with its own TV lounge and breakfasting conservatory. Core House welcomes horses and riders from all over the country, offering first-class equestrian facilities and equine B&B. Plenty of parking for guest vehicles, including horseboxes and trailers. A circular walk from the farm takes in both Cora and Bonnington Lynn, two waterfalls that form the famous Falls of Clyde, now a nature reserve. Best Western Cartland Bridge Country House Hotel is set in 19 acres of wooded grounds bordered by a trout stream, and is perhaps the finest example of Scottish architecture by Sir John James Burnet. This lovely country house is located just a mile from Lanark, yet enjoys splendid rural seclusion and offers 18 ensuite rooms, some fine wood-panelled public rooms, which include a bar and restaurant, both open to non-residents for meals and drinks. It is said that William Wallace met his love, Marian Braidfoot, in Lanark. They married in 1296 at St Kentigern's Church in the town. The site of their home is now marked by a cairn, adjacent to which a statue of this national hero can be found above the doorway of St Nicholas Church. Wallace's wife was murdered by the English Sheriff of Lanark, Heselrig, and it was at Lanark Castle that Wallace took his revenge, splitting the sheriff's skull in two with his famous broadsword. Indeed, legend has it that some 200 soldiers died that night in 1297. Nothing of the castle remains today, but if you walk down the castle gate to the bowling green, two commemorative stones detail the history of the castle. Scotland's first parliament was held there in the reign of David I. These days, Lanark is a busy market town, and the High Street remains home to a number of independent businesses. A fine example being Damn Delicious, a butcher shop located at 108 High Street and run by a local farming family, who also run a highly successful online butchery business and have been selling direct and nationwide since 2007. Here you will find their home-reared Aberdeen Angus beef, Texel lamb and free-range pork, all fed on a 100% natural diet with no meal or additives, thereby ensuring the best quality meat, rich in flavour and healthy omega-3. A mouth-watering range of fresh homemade pies are made daily on the premises. A few miles out of town is the private mansion of Lee Castle, former seat of the Lockhart family, owners of the Lee penny, a token which was brought back from the Holy Land by Sir Simon Lockhart and the basis for Sir Walter Scott's novel, The Talisman. The Highland Jacobite figure atop the well-known Glenfinnan monument was based on a portrait from Lee Castle. The sculptor was sent here to copy a painting of Bonnie Prince Charlie. But, in error, he copied a portrait of George Lockhart, who had fought with the prince, which also hung on the castle walls. An understandable error when you consider that all images of the prince had been banned after the 45. Situated in a dramatic gorge downstream from the Falls of Clyde, the historic mill village of New Lanark was founded in 1785 by David Dale. It rose to fame under the enlightened management of Dale's son-in-law, Robert Owen, who implemented a range of social, workplace and educational reforms to improve the lives of his workers. Today, New Lanark is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that attracts around 300,000 visitors each year. It is also a living and working community with a resident population. The site is owned and operated by New Lanark Trust and offers an award-winning visitor centre, luxury hotel and self-catering accommodation, and spectacular scenery and walks.